Say hey, Yellow Jacket football fans, welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, we got off to a much better start as far as Mother Nature was concerned. But wow, humdinger of a football game.
Yeah, I'd say the second half a little better than the first half.
Oh,
Dave.
yes,
it
much.
was, I don't know. I really didn't have a good feel before the game, and I don't know why. I just had a gut that we weren't quite ready to play, and my gut was true, I guess you'd say.
Yes.
And we didn't execute very well in the first half, and then second half we played much better. But defensively, we played okay the first half, but not great. And then the second half, I thought we played really good defense.
Yes, I had 2 or 3 people coming from their PA, the press box, et cetera, and they're asking me all these questions about the streaks and when's the last time we lost a region game. And, I went into this game feeling pretty confident. And at the end of the season, I'll tell you what my projections were on what we'd have as far as the clock is concerned with these region games. So, I was feeling pretty good, but the more these people kept coming up and talking to me, I'm thinking, man, I'm getting a fat head and I'm not even playing. So the first half starts, and I thought they were really ready to play. Their defensive backs played tight coverage. They read our routes well. Their 3 and 4 down linemen defensively did a good job of stuffing the Mac Daddies. And that's a well-played first half for them.
Yeah, they had a good plan, and they kept changing the front on us defensively.
Yes.
And kind of causing some issues for us. But, I think the defense obviously kept us in the game. They gave up that one long run that hurt for a touchdown. But other than that, they kept the game pretty close, and then we make a bad decision with the ball right before halftime and throw the interception on the 2-yard line. And, instead of going into halftime 10-7, it's 10-0, and it's still a 2-score game. So we had to regroup at halftime, and really pleased with the way the kids handled the second half.
We're going to get to the halftime talk, but first I got to ask a personal question, because you had the entire state of Georgia in apoplexy because they hitting their iPhones and Calhoun's down 10-0. But there's a certain lady over in the commerce area. She had to be calling you on the phone saying, "What the heck is going on, Linda?"
Yeah, she called me after the game, and
Well, I'm
she
sure
actually
did.
couldn't get the game on the radio for the first half for some reason, and I don't know why. And then she got it on the radio the second half, so she felt good about the second half. Good thing she didn't hear it the first half.
Yeah, good thing, yeah, because she would have really been bummed out. And she'd have been on these referees tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever you said at halftime worked really well. And give the guys credit, and you mentioned this on the field, they did what you all asked them to do at halftime.
Yeah, we found a way to win the football game.
Yes.
And sometimes you got to win games like that. You're not going to play the best of your ability every single game, and we didn't play very well the first half. And but our kids, to their credit, they came out and played much better the second half.
Won the turnover battle 2-1, and you started hitting better. I thought we defensively in the second half, I thought we were positioning ourselves better to eliminate those cutback runs and keeping that outside shoulder free so they could fight off the blocker and keep him from getting around the end.
Yeah, Brandon, didn't practice a whole lot this week, and you could really tell. I mean, he's a great player, but he was about probably 90% tonight. He wasn't 100% by any means, but he sucked it up and played. We really wasn't planning on playing him much on offense, but when we got down 10-0, we had to have him.
Truth be told, I was surprised he was playing tonight because I thought you might hold him out another week just to rest him some more.
Well, we tested it a little bit Tuesday and a little bit Wednesday, and he did a little bit, but he looked a lot better Wednesday, so we felt like we needed to give it a go.
Sure, exactly, no problem. Luke Mosley gets a couple touchdowns. Gavin Gray threw 2 or 3 touchdown passes, 3. Gavin even rushed for a touchdown. The Matt Leinart play where the running back pushes him into the end zone.
Yep.
And he got a big first down on one of those.
Yeah, he did. We hadn't used our sumo set all year long except for this game, and we knew we'd worked it all week. I mean, every week for sure, but we hadn't had to use it, but we used it tonight.
Yes, you did. And we're going to take a look at the first half highlights. We'll be right back. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, one of the prettiest settings that we play in, it has to be the largest campus in AAA football acreage-wise. Fort Mountain to the east, the sun setting in the west, a nice turf field. It's just a nice place to play, particularly when you get a victory.
It is a nice setting, and the only thing I would change
Yes.
as the athletic director is the long walk that we have to make to the field and the walk down the bleachers and up the bleachers. I don't think that's a good idea. And the grass that we walked through was probably 10 inches high. So and I really think that's had a lot to do with us cramping, to be honest with you, because we got to walk such a long way in 10 inches of grass, and I'd change it somehow.
Somehow they got to get the visiting team dressing closer to the field.
Yeah. Somehow, I don't know how, or at least have us a walkway to the field where you don't have to go through the bleachers.
It's a longer walk than in our Murchie. Remember how long that one was? But the guys did real well, and it's a beautiful setting, and it's fun to be there outside of climbing up top to the roof and doing a game from up there. But anyway, captains for tonight's game are?
We got Logan Parker, Nate Bonner, Josh Hales, and Gavin Gray.
There's that number I couldn't get. So I had a hard time with the referee and watching him when he does the coin toss on who won the coin toss, who won the flip. So I'm thinking, they decided to receive. Maybe we won the coin toss and deferred, but then I'm thinking they won the coin toss and decided to receive.
Yeah, they won the coin toss and wanted the ball.
Which did not surprise you.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I felt like we were going to be on defense either way.
Yes. I thought Eduardo did a good job of kicking tonight.
He did. He did a really good job. The onside kick that we called was executed to perfection.
That was the play of the game.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So, toe meets leather. The good guy is wearing white tonight. Kick it, and this is a great spot for it, down to the 4. And this young boy runs the ball well.
I'm telling you, he's a good back.
He is.
I gave him he's a lot better than I gave him credit for, really. He's just a 10th grader, too. He's got some good speed.
He's quick as a hiccup. They kick the ball around here. They play soccer. They play rugby with it, and they finally get on top of it. So you think the guys are just maybe missing a bit of an edge coming into the game?
Yeah, it was just a weird feeling. I don't know what it was, but number one, it was hot.
Yes, very humid down on the field.
And they got a quarterback. The Pogue kid's a good thrower. And
yes, he is.
He manages the offense very well.
And he threw to 83 a lot in the first quarter, first half.
And I'm sure they've watched us on film all summer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you and I talked about this in the radio show that we do, the interview. This has been a rivalry game ever since they opened that school up.
Yeah,
there's something
really
about it.
Yeah, there's something about it. We can't figure it out. I don't know. Good play by Tripp here.
Tripp had a good game.
Yeah, he did. Great game.
I mean, he held his own against the bigger kid.
Yeah, he did.
That was a nice form tackle. And he gets a pick later in the game. He gets to wear the turnover belt.
Yep.
They didn't change their formations offensively much at all. They're more diverse defensively than they were offensively. This kid's a nice receiver.
Yeah, he is. He's a good, tall receiver.
And thank
Get
goodness
another first down there.
they quit going to him in the second half.
Yeah.
Or maybe we played better defense.
I think we played better defense.
I'll take that. And they go deep, and they just overthrew John Kell.
Yeah.
I don't think the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page there. So they're at our 46-yard line on the first drive of the game, so it's second down.
They call timeout.
I think the clock was about ready to run out.
Yep.
And the play clock started at different intervals. Yeah, he makes people miss.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's going to be really good if he gets a little bit stronger and bigger.
He'll get stronger. I just don't know how much bigger he's
Yeah.
going to get. I don't know who his parents are, but if they're tall, they're hoping he gets another growth spurt. So they line up two by two or 3 on one side, 1 on the other, and quarterback keeps it, and that's not the strong part of their game, but you show people different things to look at.
Second down here, second and about 8.
Yes.
We do a good job with the stop here.
Yes.
Really good.
See, I was afraid they were going to throw a flag there.
Yep.
Dawson Hamby had a nice game.
Yeah, he did. Dawson played really well.
Yes, he did. He wore out their left tackle. I mean, wore him out.
Good pressure there. Getting to the quarterback now. Forces a field goal. The kid makes a good kick.
By a freshman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a nice kick. So they're up 3-0.
Yep.
Which, opening drive of the game, And they took a lot of time off the clock, almost 5 minutes. I'm watching this. Oh, no, don't let it drop. And it bounced right to him.
And he makes a good run.
Yes, he does. Had a good head of steam.
Mm-hmm. Gets it to the 40-yard line.
That's Drew Rutledge.
Good job by Drew.
So we're up to the 39, 1st and 10 for our first possession. And they just do a good job defensively against us in the first half.
Good job there. We get about 4 yards on the run play, and then we try motion here. We got a pretty good play there, but they defended it very well, and they called holding on us.
Yes.
We were behind the chains a lot the first half.
Yes, we were.
A lot.
Yes. So that backs us up 10.
Go screen out here to Luke.
So what did we do different in the second half that made the bubble screens work that didn't in the first half?
Well, we should have thrown more in the first half, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We didn't throw enough of them, and I thought Gavin did a much better job of keeping the defense on their heels by throwing them. He's got the option to throw them on every play if he likes the look out there.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Got a false start on somebody.
Yeah, and I forget who that was against.
I think he called it on 55, which will be Cole Griffin.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Gavin scrambles, and he does a good thing. He gets down so he doesn't take a solid hit. And then they do us a favor. Was there some yeah there at the end?
Yeah, I think number 7.
Yes.
Yeah. And
the officials were tuned in
yeah, they knew.
that this might be a contentious game.
I felt like they didn't give us a full 15 yards here. I don't know. I might have to go back and look at that. I thought they'd marked off 10. It wasn't Aaron. He got a great roll here, but it wasn't one of his better nights punting.
Well, is that if that penalty's marked off from the line of scrimmage, he only gave you 12.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. If it's marked off from the spot of the foul, they still didn't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good defense right there by Dawson Hamby.
Yeah, Dawson had he just wears out this left tackle the entire game. See the push he's getting? John Kell fell down,
Yeah, he just
making his
slipped down.
cut.
Yep.
So they've got a first down at the 30.
They did a good job on the out routes.
Yes.
This is good defense right here by Eric McKnight and Trip Hobbletzell.
Yeah, Tripp stopped him, and Eric caught up with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tripp had a good game. I bet he grades out well.
Throw a stick route right here. Good coverage by Eric McKnight and Tripp again.
And
So it's 3rd and long.
we had a little pressure on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bullet snap back there, and then he tries to go deep.
Good coverage by John Kell there. Forced him to punt the football.
And we had some pressure in the quarterback's face.
Yes, we did.
Later on in the game, I think you're going to try to block a punt or two.
Yeah, we do.
He's going
I
to pick
thought
this.
Braylon made some good decisions with the ball, with the punt return.
You got a 9-yard return on that. That's good.
Yes, we got great field position here.
Yes, we do.
Midfield. Throw our RPO out here, and we get good yards.
Yes. Yeah.
11
First down.
yards.
Yeah.
Good blocking on the perimeter by Nate Bonner.
So it's 1st and 10 at their 40.
Throw it out here again and get 3 or 4.
Yep. Extended handoffs. We started this drive with 3 minutes left.
Oh, we got a big play right here if Logan catches that ball.
Yeah, he had a seam.
Mm-hmm.
Ben King snapping and Mac Daddy's doing the blocking, and he just lost the ball. I think he was trying to
He was
pump
trying to get it to Braylon, but Braylon cut it off a little bit too late.
Then Gavin tried to pull the back ball down. Fortunately, the official made a good call, and this is not a real good punt.
We got to work on that.
5-yard
Safe.
punt. All right, 1st and 10, they have it at the 31 or 32.
I'm going to give Gavin a hard time about that.
Yeah.
That's good defense right there.
Yes. Dawson Hamby.
Dawson Hamby again.
Yeah, Coach, he's wearing this guy out in the first half. When he doesn't get by him, he pushes him back into the backfield. He gets double teamed, or actually a triple team. And they start going to this number 18, this Campbell kid.
I get a first down there on a good throw by the quarterback, good out route.
At their own 43-yard line. And this kid gets to the outside, and he's off to the race. He's outrunning us.
Yeah, he's fast.
He is.
Yeah, very fast. And we just missed a tackle.
Yep. And they got a personal foul against us, face mask, during the run,
Yep.
which they assess on the kickoff.
Right.
And the freshman left footer puts it through the uprights, and this is when the phones are starting to blow up in the state of Georgia. 10-0 deficit for the Jackets. And he backed up 2 or 3 yards and kicks it into the end zone. So we're going to take over at our 20. Well, what was the feeling on the sideline with the guys?
It's not good right now.
Okay. I mean, I didn't expect it to be.
Yeah, it's not. We got to get something going offensively. We just shot ourselves in the foot the last series.
Zach lost his lid, so he has to sit out for a play. But he'll be back.
We're lucky there.
Yeah,
Very lucky.
we are lucky.
Very lucky. We didn't block that up correctly.
And that kid was hot after the football. Good thing it bounced off his hands.
Good first down play right there by
Number 3.
number 3, Brandon Spector.
Did Brandon's ankle feel okay after the game?
Yeah, I think, he'll get treatment and all that, but that was a good run by Zach.
And then he just squeezed through there and picked up another 3
Yeah.
yards. He is something else.
We let our linebacker run through there. Other than that, we had a really good play.
Yes. Second quarter begins. We take Eric McKnight, put him as a wing on the right-hand side next to Davis Allen, and we're trying to get some, but they're just occupying our blockers, and our linebackers are running free.
Yeah, we're not staying on our blocks very well. We didn't block the correct people there either. We got a 2 tight end set.
And that one came up just about a half a yard short.
Yeah, we had to go for it here. We
Yeah.
had to get some momentum and
This turns into a 7 or 8 yard gain.
yeah.
You know,
Good job by Gavin.
I was tickled to death to see him get that plus yard. Next thing I know, the dog pile's moving down the field, which is great. 1st and 10 for the Jackets at their own 48-yard line. We freeze them, get the real play in. Yeah, you ended up using Brandon more than you thought you were going to.
Yes, for sure.
He'll rest tomorrow.
That was a good throw. We got to make that
Yeah,
catch.
got to make that catch.
Great throw.
I mean, that was a nice rope right down the middle of the field. Set up a screen on the right-hand side. That was a little bit too high.
Really, really close to having a good play there.
If he hits him in the
Yep.
numbers, he's up the field. Looking downfield, and they called interference against North Murray, so we'll get a
Yeah,
reprieve.
we'll take that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So we had the ball down at their 37-yard line. Zach puts his head and he gets 2 yards. Down to the 35, 2nd and 8. 2 receivers up top, 2 down at the bottom.
Great catch. Just a little bit out of bounds. We
Yeah.
got to get that ball down just a little bit.
I think he caught 3 or 4 out of
Yeah,
bounds
he did.
tonight. He caught a bunch of passes, just the field was too narrow. Then they deflected the line of scrimmage.
So we got to punt the football here.
It's 4th down. I was thinking you might have gone for it. Were you thinking about it much or not?
Well, at this point, no, we're struggling a little bit offensively, and I wanted to pin them if we could. And
He does.
I thought Aaron Hayes does a really good job pinning them here.
At about the 4.
5, 4.
Well, he ends up marking it as 6. I thought it was at the 5 or the 4, but he put it at the 6. So, I'm not going to argue too much. But that's a great punt. That's the 2nd week in a row he's put a high punt and it's turned right.
That's better defense.
Oh, look at
Tell
this
you what, that
slobber
guy,
knocker.
that guy took a beating.
Yes, he did. He'll be sore because 3 just ran over him. Then they had illegal
Then they called a personal foul on them.
Which puts it back to the 4, which is half the distance
Yep.
from the 8. Quarterback throwing from the end zone.
Good coverage by Brandon.
He just very calmly, he knew he had that coverage.
Yeah.
Just on a Sunday stroll, I'm playing
So
pass
it's
defense.
third and about 12, and this was
Yes.
a bad penalty. I'm anxious to see this one. I just don't know how that's a penalty.
Well, I thought the player was on the field.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, how does he know the ball's incomplete if he's got his head down about to make a tackle?
I'll tell you why they're calling those penalties. I mean, you know why. Because they knew coming in. They wanted to make sure they took complete control of the game. You know.
Kids are playing hard. That's
Yes,
for
they
sure.
are.
Both teams are playing hard.
Oh, yeah. Eric McKnight taking on the big tackle, Griffin.
I tell you, he's gotten pretty good. He's gotten better. Griffin kid has.
Yeah, he has.
Good job on our front 3 right there.
Quarterback drops back. Got one out in the flat, and that's great coverage.
Good tackle by Tripp. It's 3rd down. Forced him a punt right there.
Yeah, Tripp's going to grade out well. And this kid's not a real good punter. And they took a timeout because I think they were afraid we were going to block it. I think they thought we were coming after it. Puts his foot to the ball.
Good job by Braylon right here, making the catch.
At the 45, and that's great field
45,
position.
Yep.
Don't let that ball roll. Fake, roll out to the right, hit a receiver out there, that's Davis. We see, you know, on the previous play, if the previous play that they called personal foul against us, then that would have been.
Yep.
Anyway.
We don't have enough speed to take it outside there, Zachariah.
No, he
knows that.
Give him one play a year
Yeah.
like that. He was looking for something.
Good job
Pressure
right
comes.
here
Yeah.
to Davis. Good catch by Davis. I think that's a 1st down.
Yes, it is.
Good 3rd down conversion.
And Gavin held on to the ball as long as he could. Rolls to the right.
Kid broke on it pretty good. And we come back to that play with a little stutter and go.
Yes, we
for a
do.
big play in the game.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Set that up nice.
Good catch right there by Luke.
Yeah, he kept his body between the ball and the defender. And Luke's good at that. Pull the backside guards, but we run a screen the other way. Ooh, there he goes.
Got about 4.
Yeah, but you're over on the sidelines holding your breath every time he's making a cut on that ankle.
Yep.
3 receivers left. Zach's got it. There you go. Hit that hole, big boy. And they called us.
They call holding on somebody.
Yeah. I was so far away from the field, if they did mic the referees, I'd have never heard it anyway. I had a good view looking down.
Yeah.
Gavin got plenty of time. Mac Daddies, and we need to catch that too.
Yep. I really don't know what to call there it was.
I think they called helmet to helmet.
Okay.
I never saw this signal, so it wasn't a blind side, but I get in the habit of calling it spearing, but that's not what it is. Boy, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Pull the guards. Zach hits up in there, but they just that front 3. I think they got tired too.
Yes, they did. Yep.
Which we talked about at halftime. We thought with the adjustments that we knew you'd make, we didn't know what they were, but the adjustments you'd make, and then we would eventually wear them down because they're playing a lot of guys both ways.
That was a good run by Zach right there.
Yeah, it
We
was.
got the sweep here, and
Look at him.
another good run by Zach.
Tasmanian Devil just throwing his body around.
We got a good drive going here, and we just mess it up.
Yeah, we did have a good drive going. The illegal procedure against.
Yep, that's an illegal procedure versus Luke for turning upfield too quick.
Yeah, he was a little anxious. Backfield in motion. You don't see that signal much anymore. Gavin drops back, looking for somebody in the end zone, rolls to the right, and then they threw the pick.
Yep.
Tried to force it in there.
Yeah, he did.
We've all done that. All righty, so they've got the ball first and down from their 4 again. They get a little slant. And they quit throwing to 83 and started throwing to 18.
I think I gave him a first down, didn't
It did, yep. And this kid's scary.
Yeah, he
nice
is.
spin move. Good golly, if he hadn't fallen down, maybe he'd still be running.
Yeah. See, we're not playing very good defense right here now. We played much better in the second half.
Oh, much better.
Throw a little flat route out here, and
See, I didn't know if they were happy with the receiver stepping out or if they were trying to milk the clock or they really want to try to score.
well, they didn't have any timeouts left.
No,
So.
I know. Yeah. And I'm thinking when you got him under 4, you're thinking if we get a couple stops, I'm going to use my timeouts.
Yeah, I was using them. I was planning on using them.
Yeah, Todd and I were talking. I said, Coach won't go to the half with timeouts. He'll use them when he gets a chance.
Good coverage by John Kell. Great
He almost
coverage.
had a pick. That kid, him standing next to John Kell, I just realized how tall he was. I think it's a good height with
Yes, he
18
is.
and 83. Here we come with a blitz, and see, they pick it up. But Davis does fight his way through. Good defense by Tripp.
Yep. This was a good play call here. We got our dime package in.
No. Almost handed it to us, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, every time there was a tackle made near the sideline, I'm thinking they're going to throw a flag.
Yeah.
I'm just scared to death what the officials are going to do. Good coverage.
Better defense.
So they decide to. What is that signal?
I think it was an illegal snap or something like that on that clock play they did.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's holding. Another
Oh.
good coverage there by John Kell.
Wait till you see the second half when they start getting tired and see all the holding against our defense that they don't call. Quarterback thought he was going to run. Yeah, I thought they called that it was an illegal snap or illegal downing of the ball, but I'd just never seen that hand signal before. So they're going to punt. It didn't leave us much time at all. In
Well,
fact, you didn't.
I called timeout just to make sure we get I thought they might go Hail Mary, so we got our
Regular.
different personnel in there to help us with that, and they decided to punt it. If it had been me, I'd have tried to just throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah, just might as well end it.
Yep.
And the reason I thought you didn't put anybody back was you were hoping he'd kick the ball out of bounds or into the end zone
Right.
quick, and then you might throw a Hail Mary back the other way. But we're not in a position to be throwing Hail Marys from that point in the
No.
field. Because we saw that happen on a playoff
Yep.
to
we
our
did.
advantage with about 1/10 or 3/10 of a second left. I forget who that team was. So you go in at halftime. Obviously, you're going to make some adjustments, and everybody that was texting me was wanting to know what you were saying. I said, well, geez, he doesn't invite me in at halftime. And plus, I have other things that we're taking care of at that time. So
Well, I
just
challenged.
a normal discussion?
Well, no, not really a normal discussion. I challenged them at halftime because I didn't think we were playing up to our standards. Obviously, we weren't executing on either side of the ball, and I challenged them to play like champions, and they weren't playing like champions, and they were too worried about their personal glory on certain, individual battles. So we had to start playing as a unit, and I think we got the point across, and I thought they played much better second half.
I have to remember that phrase, their personal glory on their individual battles. I like that. For not being we and being me.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
like that. So things worked out, and I remember the previous game, or maybe it was Thurl, and one of the previous two games, she said, man, we need to get the first team some more snaps. Mission accomplished.
Yes. I mean, people probably wondered it was 34-10 why I wasn't taking the starters out. I wanted them to keep playing because they're going to have to play 4 quarters.
Well, and I told the folks on the radio, North Mary would never substitute.
No.
If
If they had, I would have.
That wasn't going to happen.
Nope.
If it had been 54-10, they weren't substituting.
Yep.
So you were just thinking about getting up from the Barker Lounger. I know. Grab your Daddy-O's donut, get your favorite cold beverage, and sit down and just enjoy this halftime show. It's the best doggone band in the land, the pride of Georgia's Northland, 246 strong, led by band director Larry Brown, assisted by Sarah Knapp, and led on the field by drum major Catherine Stockman and assistant drum major Nathaniel Freeman. You're going to enjoy it. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
Georgia on my mind. Trumpet soloist Jorge Jaramillo. Contrabass and Malaga. Bluegrass duet Julie Hall and Central Vargas. Trumpet duet Christian Pena and Nick Hall. Featured trumpets are Isaiah Ramos, Connor Handley, John Reed, Kush Patel, Ty Lee, Kate Warren, Christian Pena, Erica Morales, Andrew Delgado, and Nick Hall. Plus the CHS percussion section. Band staff include Robert Melville, percussion instructor, Chris Faraba, major ed coach, Madison Bunch, assistant major ed coach, Meredith Holden, color guard instructor, and Anna Kate Pulliam, assistant color guard instructor. The band is under the direction of Larry Brown and Sarah Knapp. The band is under the field command of drum major Catherine Stockman and assistant drum major Nathaniel Freeman. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Michelle Taylor and Principal Dr. Peter Poole, the pride of Georgia's Northland, the Calhoun Marching Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. After trekking across most of North Georgia to get back to the playing field, the Jackets have had their instructions, and we're going to come back out here and see what we can do. We're going to receive the second half, the third quarter kickoff, second half kickoff, but it's still not one of our favorite drives.
No.
But things are going to change.
Yep. Well, we're glad that we're getting the ball for sure.
Exactly.
And they pooch kick it, and Braylon makes a good decision and lets it go out of bounds, so we'll take it on the 35.
First and 10 from the 35 for the Yellow Jackets. And we've got Braylon in there again. Good gain.
Yep.
This got the North Murray crowd excited because he planted Braylon on his back, and then they throw a flag at the end. They throw another one.
Yeah.
And there's one more coming in from the... I mean, there's litter everywhere.
I don't know what all that was about. They called a face mask on them, and then they call offsetting personal fouls on both teams. So we get the face mask.
We get the face masks. Yeah, I mean, there's just penalties everywhere. And you're trying to incorporate a part of the offense holding against us.
Yeah, it was on little Zach.
Well, Davis was pleading his case, too, sticking up for little Zach. You're trying to get Braylon to maybe pop something in between the tackles.
Yes, yes. That was a great throw and a great catch there.
I really thought Gavin was just maybe getting rid of it. But Brandon caught it. I like this.
That'll bounce it to the right there, Zach.
Just a smidge and he's gone. Drop back. Now we're going to scramble. We're going to get outside, and we do find a receiver.
That was a good throw. We just got to make the catch. Good job by Gavin trying to make something happen.
Yeah, and Nate came back to the ball.
Yep. That would have been a first down if we made the catch.
Yes, it would have been. So we're forced to punt. Aaron Hayes is going to do the punting, of course. Not quite as high as he normally gets it, but we got good coverage. Look at that.
We did a good job pinning them in their own end zone. I mean, on part of the field.
Yeah, that was a 34-yard punt with no return.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we got him inside the 10. Now I see a pep in the step.
Yep, playing better.
Yep.
And then we have a bad penalty here in just a second. It might be on this play right here. Yep, that's probably a penalty.
Yep. Came in late with the hit
Yep.
while the kid was on the ground. So they call a personal foul, 15-yard penalty against us, and that gives them a first down. From their own 21, 1st and 10. They try to go outside and
That's great hustle by Colin Baggett on the backside.
and he did that in the first half too. He and Eric McKnight running people down.
We got Eric McKnight cramping, so we got David Braden in the game.
I thought he was in the
very
game.
good backup. Oh! See, at this point now, you're thinking as a coach, you're thinking that okay, the ball, we're not making plays, and we had a chance for interception there right in our hands, and we're not catching it, and we're dropping balls in the first half. You're sitting there saying, "Oh, is it going to be one of them nights?"
One of those nights. Yeah, because we haven't scored yet. It's still 10-0.
Good job by Tripp.
They're fumbling balls and then still hanging on to
Yep.
them.
Forcing a punt, big stop by our defense there. We try to block this one,
Yeah, you're coming after this.
and the punter just takes one step and gets rid of it. He don't even take one step, it doesn't look like.
He's just a little itty bitty one. And if he'd kicked it just a little bit deeper, and then Braylon get away from the ball.
Braylon. I didn't realize that was going on in the game.
Yeah, we were kind of trying to pull him backwards from the top of the press box there.
Good job.
Oh, there's your play.
Yep. Remember the play that the corner bit on in the first half? We
almost
took it,
picked.
Yep.
Going the other direction on your sideline. Yeah.
That got us going. Now we're running the football. Good run by Zach.
We're getting better blocking. Look at Taz. I dare you to bring me down. Try to slow me down. Give it to him one more time. And into the end zone he goes, and finally we got 6 on the board, and that is his 9th rushing touchdown of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
That gives us some life.
Yeah.
We get a touchdown to cut it to 3.
Zane McCracken snapping, Peyton Morrow holding.
I tell you, Eduardo's gotten stronger. Practice the other day, he made a 52-yard field goal, so he's getting his legs back under him. He's kicking the ball well.
Got another touchback tonight.
What a great kick right here. We worked on this very hard during the week, and what a perfect kick. There's Greg Carr with the
Speed.
with the ball. He and Cedric Lacey were going to get it.
Coach, you said, we talked earlier, you called that, but I mean, there was nobody there. You saw something on film,
Yep.
obviously.
Yes, we did. And we wanted to make sure they did it on the opening kickoff. And
Right.
They did. So the next time we scored, we were going to do it.
We just didn't realize
we
it was
didn't
going to
go-
take
yeah.
so long to
So
score.
we'd do it in the first half.
Maybe the first quarter. We can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
All right, we get it out to Luke Mosley. Luke had a good game running after catching the ball.
We got it. Close.
If he throws it at the R,
Yep.
that's a touchdown, which is easy for me to say it. Sitting
We'll
here.
get it back, right back.
Oh, right here. This is a nice cut.
Yep,
by
good
Colin.
blocking by Luke Mosley for the touchdown. Good execution.
Did you see Colin pull his shoulder in just to take that blow in case the kid decided to hit him?
Yeah.
Hey, we're in front,
Yep.
13-10. And Coach, our boy's perfect on the year
Yeah, the only miss he has all so far.
in any of the field goal or extra points. If you put him out on the field and said, "Would you please hit the left upright?" he'd never hit it. All righty, from 10 yards away, 5 steps to the left, toe meets the leather. He's going to boot this one down the field.
And he gets this one in the end zone.
Oh, a touchback, his
Wow.
second of the year.
Yep.
He hit that ball hard.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you're right, he's getting stronger. Up 13-10, Coach. Covering these receivers a little bit better. And I think this is the point where they just, now we're behind, what do we do?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's a different pressure there. Get it around. Oh, nice cover in the hole. Josh Hales, Kendez.
Third, this was a play that I thought it's 3rd and about 8, and they're very lucky that we didn't pick this and they get a first down.
Yeah, they get a first down out of it. Oh, there's a slobber knocker by the bug, Peyton Morrow. He stopped him from going forward. It took us a while. We finally got to call some Calhoun slobber knockers. Now they go back to 83. He and the Pogue boy have worked a lot out of season.
Yep, and they got good field position here, but I think we come up with a big stop here in just a second. I can't
Yes.
remember what happened, but now 23 is not getting loose.
No, he isn't.
No, we're playing much better up front.
We were getting the cutback lanes covered. So at our 48.5, second down.
And they wanted to throw the quick screen, and we
Braylon read it
yeah,
perfect.
he did.
Even though the kid's 6 inches taller than him, he's right in front of him. Third down from the 48.5. Right here. Ooh, nice.
Nice job avoiding another 15-yard penalty by Davis.
It just seems like we're moving better. So we force him to punt. He'll probably take a step or two this time.
Yeah.
There you go. So he gets off a 31-yard punt. Look at this. And he almost breaks this,
Yeah, he
Coach.
did.
He almost breaks this.
He was close.
He just had to make a couple sideways cuts, and that allowed pursuit to catch up with him. But then they got us.
They called holding on John Kale. I'm going to have to look at that on the wide angle.
Yeah, they threw the flag at the 30, so it backs us all the way up to the 20. So we're 80 yards away.
This is a very good play call here. Got what we wanted. Good deep ball, good throw. We worked hard on that this week. Good job by Luke catching it and getting end zone.
To the house. 80-yard touchdown. There you go. Yeah, don't do anything funky with the ball. Give it to the
Yeah.
ref, please. Because these guys are tuned in on calling everything. All right, Zane's going to snap. Peyton's going to hold. Eduardo is not going to do anything but stick it right through the middle of the goalpost. There you go.
Now it's a 2-score game, which is, we're feeling much better about the situation, obviously.
Coach, sitting up in the press box, I could notice a difference in the team.
Yep. Wait, Uncle Mo is definitely on our side right now.
Yeah, we got him back over on our side. Not his best kickoff, but it takes a big high bounce, and we just got to make a tackle and not give up outside.
See, I thought that was, I mean, he didn't even hit him. He went over to the top of him.
And But they were super concerned. So they have it 1st and 10 in our territory at our 46. We're up 20-10. Fake to the running back. Good pressure by back. See, he got held there. And we put him on the run, and he's not as good a thrower.
Good job by Brandon.
Yep. They get the ball up in the air a little bit. Brandon might.
This is another big play in the game.
Huge
Great
play.
hustle. Great hustle.
And he just loses the ball.
It's almost a scoop and score.
He was trying. Colin was trying.
Yep.
I think Bug came up with this, didn't he?
Yep, he did.
Yeah. Referee getting out of the way. Yeah, you can better get out of the way. Yeah, that was great D. There's a turnover belt.
Yep.
Little bubble screen out here
Good
on the
job
left.
right here. Get about 3 yards.
Yeah, we were an ankle away from taking that to the house. Who we got in at H-back right there?
Jeremy Register.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't see the 2.
Yep.
Take him outside. Ooh, get him, Jeremy. Wow. A hard hit.
He takes a licking, doesn't he?
But it doesn't bother him. Of course, he's solid as a chunk of concrete.
Yep.
Gavin rolls to the right-hand side.
Good 3rd down conversion right here.
Yep.
Good job by Nate Bonner.
Hanging on to the ball. We have it down to the 11.
Yep.
Let number 24 run the ball. And then there's sometimes we just like him to go down.
Yeah, for sure.
Please just go down. Into the corner, and these 2 boys throw this ball well. They're going to call pass interference. But Luke and Gavin run that fade.
Yes,
in the
they
end
do.
zone. They do nice with that. Gavin throws a nice fade ball. Logan Parker in motion to the left. Oh, and then we just got low action, so it's going to back us up 5.
I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to ask Gavin about that.
Yeah, I don't know if he faked out his own blocker, faked out Eric or not. Yeah, cut it back inside.
Good tough run by Zach.
He tried to get in the
Gets
end
down
zone.
to the half-yard line, I think.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal at
we'll
the
get a
half.
1st down.
Yeah, 1st and goal. Under center, here comes the Matt Leinart play. Let's push him into
Yep.
the end zone. Touchdown, Gavin Gray's 1st rushing touchdown of the season. He's doing it all. Yeah, you had your heavy set in there, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we did. Sumo package.
Sumo.
First time all year.
That's what I called on the radio. I said, I think that's a sumo. Zane snapping, Peyton holding, and Eduardo kicking. Good snap on the tee, and through the upright it goes. This is when I put the game in the book. 1 minute left. So you have scored 27 points in 6 minutes and 43 seconds.
Wow.
Toe meets leather.
Perfect kick. Got down to the 5.
Yeah.
We just missed a tackle. I thought he got held.
Why?
Somebody lost contain. We can't lose contain.
Yeah, he gets it all the way across his 45 up.
I think they threw the ball at us or something.
Yeah, personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct. They started at the 32. Oh, nice tackle.
Ooh, that was almost a pick.
Just trip with
Yeah.
the tackle. I mean, he took his feet right off from underneath him. Give to the running back. Wants to get outside.
Oh,
You're
what a
not going.
play.
Oh, slobber knocker.
Another big play by Tripp.
I'm telling you, the guy's going to grade out well. Maybe I just ought to write down defensive player of the game for next week. All right, it's the end of the 3rd quarter. We've scored 27 unanswered. But we're going to let North Murray run a couple plays here in the 4th quarter. Scrambles. Oh, he caught one. There.
Tripp.
Yeah. He's got the turnover belt. And a quarterback took a
Yes,
took
he
a
did.
slobber knocker.
Yes, he did.
I was scared to death they were going to throw a penalty flag.
Yep.
There's Coach Clay Johnson giving up the turnover belt. 1st and 10 for the Jackets from the 40. Pump fake, go down the sideline, and Brandon catches another one.
Out of bounds.
There you go.
This was a bad 3-play sequence
Yeah, it
here.
was.
Yeah, it wasn't good. We got to keep him in bounds there. And then 54 blows it up right here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the best I've seen him play in 3 years.
Yeah, I agree. So it's third down. I think he's the one that bats this, no?
Now, I think Brandon may have been getting. You can't push off the ankles.
Yeah. So we got to punt the football. That wasn't a good sequence of plays there. We talked about that. We could have put them away a little more.
Well, we want to get him inside the 20, which we tried. We were thinking about inside the 10, and that's the one time the ball bounced the wrong way.
Yep.
So it's a 19-yard punt. They've got it 1st and 10, but they're at the 24. They have to go 76 yards. And it's getting late in the game, and they're starting to get tired. Mm-hmm. Normally, he'd have cut that up, but I think his legs are getting tired. I know his body's tired. Might be bruised.
Good job by Davis Allen.
He just got him by the shirt and yanked him to the turf. Quarterback does a quarterback sneak, and I'll tell you what, Coach. I thought when I saw this play happen in real action, real speed, he didn't make it by much.
No, he didn't.
But they don't measure no more.
No, they don't.
Ball's on the ground again, but the running back, Tidwell, covers it up. He took a hit just covering that ball up. He'll never get out of bed tomorrow. He played hard.
Yeah, he did. He's a good little player.
I can't believe they didn't call us for offsides.
I can't either.
I'm sitting up there and I'm going, what?
It's like Coach Stevenson said, that's a makeup from last year when we were watching last year's film and the kid actually hit the ball and they didn't call it a penalty.
Yeah, and we're at the stage of the game where I think they're just, you know what?
They're actually trying to run some clock here.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to get the game over with.
They're taking their time. They call.
Illegal procedure
Yeah.
on somebody.
Yeah. Just let the clock go. Motion from right to left. Quarterback looking for somebody downfield. They're going to run a screen. It's not going
Great job by Kendez Griffin reading the screen.
He read that well.
Yes, he did.
He got out there on a fast kid. Mm-hmm. Now they're going to punt. Braylon with the punt at the 46 of Calhoun.
I thought that was a very bad call.
Oh, just a terrible call.
Yep.
I mean,
They called that a blindside block.
yes, they did. A
Yeah,
blindside block. Yeah, that wasn't a block in the back. So that backs us up. We've got a 1st and 10. But good old John Kell run
Yeah.
here.
We've got to get John Kell some more touches. We've got to get him in the game a little bit more.
Yeah, I can stick a note on the front of his shirt and have him stand on the sideline next to you.
Yep.
Yeah, he ran the ball well here.
Yep.
And
He's
that was a nice move right there.
Yep. He's cramping a little bit right now,
Is he?
so we're getting him out.
Got Braylon in at running back. And Mr. Spears says, I'll catch that if you throw it to me one more time.
Yeah. This is a good job by Gavin.
Oh, yeah.
Make something happen and good catch by Logan Spear.
Coach.
Logan Parker.
How close was he going past the line of
Yeah, it was
scrimmage?
close.
But he saw the line. He backed up and found the open receiver. So we're down inside the 30. Here comes Zach. Come on. How does a guy that small lean forward for a yard or two all the time? It's amazing. But he's got a big heart,
Yeah, he does.
big motor. He's got a Cummins diesel engine inside that chest. He runs.
Good job by Gavin on the read right here.
Yeah.
Look at him lower his head.
Yeah,
Nice
running over
job.
some tacklers. He's wanting him another rushing touchdown. He liked the taste of that first one. Zach's got the ball.
Good hard running.
Called a personal
I
foul.
can't remember who they called that on.
Yeah. Zach just lowers his shoulder and just moves the pile. All right, we're at the 22.
Third down, what a great throw here and a great catch. Even better catch.
Yeah, a real good catch.
Good job by Mosley.
I'm telling you, they run that fade perfect. Mm-hmm. And Luke just reached up there and made sure he got his hands on the ball. We line up in our tight extra point formation. Zane to Peyton to Eduardo. And through the uprights. 34-0. 5:09.
34-10.
I mean, yeah, 34-10. Yeah,
34-0 second half.
yeah, right. Exactly. That's it. Thanks for bailing me. It's a good high kick down to the 12.
Yeah, not bad.
It's just inside the numbers.
Just got a
Gotta make the
tackle.
tackle.
Just got a tackle. Good job at Jake Morrow over there making the tackle.
Yeah, your second string quarterback getting a little special team primetime coverage. A little hitch out there, and I'm like you, that I'm thinking just run the ball then. Just keep the clock running.
Yeah, and number 7 throws the ball at our guy, and they don't throw a penalty.
Yeah.
They just want to talk to him.
Of course, maybe their arms are tired from throwing all the flags. I mean, they may have rotator cuff injury. They may all be seeing the orthopedic tomorrow. Dr. Fricks will be covered up with officials checking him out.
Good tackle by Peyton.
Oh, covered up. Peyton and Tripp aren't the tallest guys on the field, but they're playing well.
Yeah, they are.
Bounces it outside, got a little opening, and he puts his shoulder down. The kid's still running hard.
He's a good little player.
Yeah, Deontay Tidwell. Quarterback loses the ball, picks it up, throws it out there, and that disrupted the timing. Personal foul against Jackets. Who is that called on?
I don't know. We call that on Colin Baggett. I was watching him. I didn't see him do anything.
I missed that. 18's got it, and he started.
Big hit by, was that Eric?
Eric, yes, Eric. I'll tell you what, sitting close to the screen, it's easier to call out these gold numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, you got, who's it knows?
It's Hamby. We switched him
Oh,
and
that's right,
Hales.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we thought 54's helmet came off right there on that last play, and he didn't sit out.
It didn't make any difference, the game's over. That's good pressure. Yeah, you got the first stringers a bunch of snaps tonight.
A lot of snaps.
Yeah, that'll build up their endurance. We're coming with a blitz from the defense's right. He got held right there and tackled. Oh, yeah, they did call it. I remember now. Quarterback tucks it, and it's
Great hustle.
it's a good thing somebody didn't break down and cut him in half. We're going to take over, Coach. And we run our favorite play, victory formation.
Victory formation, yep.
Run it twice. And we're just letting the play clock run down. So make sure when we do snap the ball, it's under 25 or 30, and that's how it ends.
Yep.
So congratulations.
Thanks. It was a hard-fought victory. That's
Yeah, it
for
was.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
It was. We need those kind of games. You know, we struggled the first half, but we kept our composure and played extremely well the second half.
A little stressful.
Yeah, a lot of stress.
Yeah, a lot of stress. Yeah. But that stress is gone now. We're happy.
Yep, we are.
We're going to take a little break here. We're going to look at plays of the game, the Stingers. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show and the Stingers, the plays of the game. And I think we have 5 pretty good ones.
Yep, got some good ones. The first one's our onside kick here by Eduardo. What a perfect kick.
Oh, look at this, folks. There's nobody home. I mean, nobody.
Good job by Greg Carr getting on it.
The number 7 that came over, he was from the middle of the field. Number 30 had long gone. That was the play of the game, Coach.
Yep, good job by, good execution.
Good call, Coach. Turn the game. Oh, we knock him back. We're going to hit him one more time. He loses his balance. He loses the ball. Colin tries to scoop and score. And a bug. Peyton Morrow gets on the ball.
Great job. Great hustle by the defense there. And then we got a little bootleg to Colin Baggett for a touchdown. Colin's a great athlete.
Yes, and I believe that's his first reception.
Yes, probably
as well as
so.
his first
Yep,
touchdown
yep.
reception. So that's a nice double bagger there.
And then we got great pressure by Colin Baggett, and there's Tripp with the interception.
That was insult upon insult. The quarterback just took one to the chops, too, at the
he
end
did.
of that. Good job. Tripp had a wonderful game. And we got backed up. We got a holding penalty against us after a nice return.
great blocking up front, great protection, and a great throw and a great catch.
Mac Daddy's given lots of time. Gavin unloads the ball, and it's an 80-yard touchdown. That's.
We'll take 'em.
We had first down, we thought around midfield, and then we're back at our 20. Let's just eliminate that.
Yep.
We'll take care of that right away. Okay, we came out of the game injury-wise.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean,
Tired.
it was a war.
Yeah.
I mean, it was humid and hot, and we were cramping, and but it was a war. But you know, other than a few bumps and bruises, I think we're okay. But I'll know more in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
already morning,
It's
so.
already morning. In a couple of minutes, you'll
Yeah.
know. Pipeline.
Pipeline was good, not so good. The JV beat North Murray on Monday. We moved it to Monday, beat them 64-0 in the JV game. And our middle school lost a tough game to Cartersville, who's got some really good players. But it was a good game. We lost 14-0. Hopefully we'll get another shot at them in the championship game.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah,
Yep.
get a shot at them. We are going to be on the road again next week to take on Ringgold, who was a surprise loser to LFO for, I believe, the second consecutive
Yeah,
year.
I think they lost to them last year too. North Murray beat them last week 14-7. So you know we got to somehow get up and get ready and get back to work.
You'll find a way to do
Yeah,
that.
we'll do it. We'll
Yeah,
get it done. Hopefully.
We'll take on the Tigers, and they'll be a little angry, and they'll be at home, but we'll take care of them. And I'll be up on the press box roof looking down, not quite as far away this time, because there's no track around the field.
We get to play on turf again, so
And
that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah. I know you'd like to watch the Boys of Fall, and you can do that any number of times you want by going to CalhounTDClub.com, because Coach Bill Long's video broadcasting class does a fine job. Our producer for today's game was Manuel Fitz. In charge of audio was Mary Catherine Kendrick, and operating the cameras was Annabelle Porch and Angie Donis. The kids do a good job, don't they?
Yes, they do.
They're not
very,
kids.
Very good job.
They just do a really good job.
Yep, they do.
Any final comments?
No, we just I want to thank our crowd for coming tonight.
Yes,
It
good
was,
crowd.
A great crowd, and sorry for the mishap the first half, but we played better the second half. Came away with a victory. That's all that matters.
Well, you kept everybody for the entire game.
Yeah.
They got their money's
Yep,
worth.
they sure did.
You did well. Concession stand probably loves you.
Yes.
Thank you for watching the show, and we'll see you next week. You've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.